Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Got our Sunday video going, and I shaved with a product this morning, this being Saturday, and it's one I just received. You see it in the thumbnail, and that was Tombstoned Immaculate. This scent, there's something magical about this. I know it's a mashup. I have the soap fragrances that it's a mashup of, but I never thought to mix these two together, and man, this is incredible. We're going to talk a lot more about this because this is also a tribute to Val Kilmer, of course. So a little bit about it. Tombstoned Immaculate, a tribute to Val Kilmer. I got my notes here from the sales blurb. A limited run, possibly, he says. So you might want to grab it just in case. Going to let you know that now. A not so secret limited edition mashup. Now, if you don't know, the mashups are secret. They are hidden. They're never announced. They're usually not advertised unless someone finds one and then posts it around. Then you find out about it. But I'm always looking for a mashup every time there's a release because you just never know. So that's why he says a not so secret limited edition mashup. So for those of you that don't know, there's a lot going on at PAA you don't know about. It's Tombstone and Dapper Doc's mashup. Now, this one came with the soap and the aftershave is all that was available when it was released. But as of today, with some other releases we'll talk about in a little bit, there was a cube released for it as well. So the scent notes for this are gunpowder, the echo of a final shot, leather and tobacco, worn, warm, and confident, geranium and bergamot, clean and classic like a well-dressed gunslinger, Lady Banksia White Rose, sourced from Tombstone's legendary 1885 rosebush, the scent of eternal spring and desert ghosts. Lilac and fig, a Victorian whisper, soft and bittersweet, carried from the east. Musk and desert memory, a finish that lingers long after the smoke clears. So those are the scent notes. I'll be using, of course, that soap. I'm using my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Switchback 400. And I've got it soaking in my cafe mug from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This one is the F-Bombs mug. I do not have one for Tombstone or Dapper Doc, but I will have to rectify that. I've got quite a few. I think the next one I really want to buy is the Garden of Bali one, because you know why. And this is also an update from my last video. This isn't the full review, but this is another update on the Supply SE Max. So I'm going to be doing a face shave. I do have 2 days growth, and I wanted to see how it'll do on a bit heavier growth, and I'm looking forward to this. I did have a head shave with this complete setup this morning. I think I just used a different brush. And I was just talking to Doug Lane a little while ago that I was sitting in the chair watching some YouTube video with my daughter, and I was just rubbing my head, and I was like, man, this is like the smoothest my head has ever been, honestly. I was sitting here thinking, you know, this is how I've always had a goal of my shaved head feeling when I go to shave. This is how I want it to be, and I finally achieved it. Whether that's the Supply razor, or this soap I used today, or I had a grand lather, or the blade that's in this razor. There's a lot of variables there that got to this achievement, and maybe it was just a fluke great shave. We'll see. I'm going to keep using this razor. I'm traveling next week, and this is the only razor I'm taking with me, and I'm only taking the blade that I have loaded in it. It's the first blade I've put in. I've got 3 shaves in. This will be the 4th shave. I want to see the longevity of these blades, so if it goes bad on me while I'm traveling, I'm going to have to suffer through that. I have faith in this blade, and that's going to be the proof of my faith, is that's the only blade I'm taking with me. Anyway, so let's get this going. I'm going to start loading my brush here. And I'm going to wring out the water here. Over there. And we're going to do the old 3 swirls with PAA. So here's the soap. Start at the top. That's 1, 2, and 3. That's all we're doing. All right, so glasses off. Let's get the face wet. Oh God, that smell. After I got out of the shower and I drove to get my demo unit detailed. I had to have the inside clean before I take it to the show that I'm going to this week. And I realized I forgot something, so I came back home, and it was kind of afternoon, so I brought my daughter and myself some lunch and sat and ate. But I just couldn't get enough. I had to go back and spray some more of this aftershave on. It wasn't that it was fading away. It was just I wanted more. And I'm sitting here realizing all day long, all I've been saying to myself is, man, that smells good. Man, that smells good. And I am all over this fragrance. I actually messaged Douglas, because I was going to use a different soap in this video. I messaged Douglas that there's some magic in this fragrance. And I wish I had discovered this mashup sooner. But I'm here now, so yeah. It's definitely a winner. Ooh, all that water just got released in there. I need some water on the tips, not down in the knot. There we go. Just a touch more on the tips. Look at that. 3 swirls, guys. And I'm going to get 3 passes, can't talk, and more out of this. That is a great lather. All right, man, just the whole bathroom smells amazing. I love this fragrance. Let me get a little more wetter lather here. There we go. All right, let's warm up this razor. All right, so Supply SE Max. This is my 4th shave, 2nd face shave. And right off, the first thing you notice with this razor, or the first thing I noticed, if you've ever used the proof, most of the directions from a lot of people are just enough pressure to engage the pivot. That's a lot of pressure on that razor. The pivot is stiff. This one, the second it's to your face, you'll see that pivot engage the second you just put it to your face. And that was the very first thing I noticed. If you go back and watch my video on my first impressions, I was about to mention, let's see if I can get it to pivot, and I stopped myself and I was like, oh, well, there it is. All right, here we go. Supply razor, pivoting head. And see if I can, oh, okay, there it goes. You know, it immediately pivoted. So that's a win for me. That's one of the things I didn't like about the proof, and why I'm having such a hard time with it, is I have to use so much pressure just to engage that pivot to get the right shave angle, that it just doesn't work for me. This one, I don't have to. Is it autopilot? It's pretty darn close to autopilot. I have not had to hunt for the angle or pressure or anything with this. I put it to my face and go. I have been very happy. The blade itself is holding up so far. A lot better than I actually thought it would. I have used the platinum blades, and I did notice, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but the blades that come in the injector cartridge are the exact same blades that are in this new loading cartridge for the Pro. So if you have some of those, you can pop one out and use that still. So just to let you know. Man, this fragrance, has to be one of the best blended fragrances. It is everything in one ball. It's incredible. The florals work perfect with the musk. The leather is right there to add that masculinity in the tobacco. It is just unreal how good this is. I'm having a hard time ranking it. This is only my second shave and use of this, but I want Douglas, I would like a full line of this. I would like an EDP, I would like a deodorant, but yes, I do have all the other items. I do have all of Dapper Doc. I do have all of Tombstone, so I can layer it myself, but I like simplicity sometimes, so I would just like to grab one already mixed, but you know, I'll take what I can get. I understand, Douglas. Now, a lot of people were asking about hollow labels on this and the releases that happened today, which will be yesterday when you watch this. If you really think about it, Doug and Fran and Hux did these releases on the fly, guys. No one knew Val was going to pass away, so this wasn't none of these were planned releases. These were done strictly because of how much of a fan Doug and Fran and Hux are of Val Kilmer. So there wasn't enough time for hollow labels and things like that. I'm impressed with the amount of items that were released, though, honestly. All right. All right, let's get going for the second pass. Talk a little bit more about Tombstoned Immaculate. So Val Kilmer, let's see here. Not So Secret Limited Edition, Tombstone and Dapper Docs. He's got a few quotes here. I'm your Huckleberry. This is the end. 2 notes, 2 roles, 2 legends, 1 man. Excuse me, I don't have my glasses on. Val Kilmer gave us an unforgettable Doc Holliday, sickly, sharp, soulful, and a transcendent Joe Morrison, glowing with dangerous beauty and poetic madness. Tombstoned Immaculate is our heartfelt tribute to both sides of this remarkable artist, the Velvet Smooth Outlaw and the Lizard King in leather pants. This special CK6 mashup blends 2 of our most beloved scents, Tombstone and Dapper Docs, into something entirely new, a ghostly, intoxicating aroma that feels like standing on a dusty street in 1890s Arizona with a flower tucked into your lapel and poetry on your breath. I can agree with that. It is definitely a transportive scent. It's wonderful fragrance. So today, another tribute to Val Kilmer was released, and it was a double release today. And it was, they also added the cube today for Tombstone Immaculate, but they added Holiday, which is a re-release of an older one, and that is a lime, patchouli, and mint, essential oils only on those. And then another mashup presented in a full line, which has never before happened on a mashup, Holiday Planet, which is Holiday and Red Planet 369. This is this one's the second tribute of Val Kilmer, and like I said, it's presented in a full lineup: EDP, deodorant, cube, everything. It was pretty incredible to see a mashup offered like that. This was 3 swirls in the tub, guys. I've shown this many times, and I like to show it off when I get a chance to do it, that all you have to do is 3 swirls. You know, I actually, and yes, you can do this. Let me know if you've done it before yourself, especially with CK6. I've overloaded my brush. In fact, I almost did it this morning. If you do more than 5 swirls, in my opinion, you're going to overload your brush. And I was just having to constantly add water and water because it was just way too pasty. And so what I ended up having to do was actually squeeze out everything that was in the brush, and it felt like cake soap, like out of the tub. It wasn't wet at all. So, and I did about, I probably did about 8 or 9 swirls on that one, and it was just way overloaded. And so once I got that out and then put some water in that brush, I was able to finally lather up and get a good head shave. So you can easily overload your brush with CK6. So this stuff goes a very long way. All right, let's go across. This razor is just mowing it down. Blade still feels like first use. So I know a lot of you are waiting for my major final review of this razor, and I'm planning on having that up probably the end of next week. I should have enough shaves on it by then, especially since I'm taking it with me traveling, and it's the only razor I'm bringing. And I'll definitely have my final thoughts then. But right now, I'm happy with my purchase so far. I'm trying to find a negative, and so far the only negative I can find is the proprietary blade. But as I said before, I can overlook that. If it's a fantastic shave, which I've been getting so far, I can overlook the proprietary blade. I still think, and I have faith, that there'll be a way to modify, create a shim or something. So that may happen. Someone with a more mechanical mind than mine might be able to come up with one. I did, and I'll show this in my final review, I did compare the two blades, and there are some differences in the measurements between a regular injector blade and the supply injector blade. So there's that as well. Other than just the 3 holes. Three swirls. Wasn't even pressing hard on them either, just 3 swirls in that tub of CK6. Let's see what we have left. Still plenty in there, and that still needs to be hydrated. You know, it's crazy how good that is. And I will keep showing the 3 swirl method and keep reminding people, and for all the new people that start watching my channel. All right, final pass. And this is the part I like the most. This has been the smoothest, most gentle razor going against the grain on my neck. And I'm not saying it's not efficient, because boom, gone. Y'all see me all the time having to go back and get something. It's 100% gone. 2 days. This is my worst side. Let's see how she does. This side's always harder. I'm using 0 pressure. Just as soon as the blade hits my skin, I'm going. One little spot right there. And I did kind of feel that. It's gone. And then always got a little bitty right here above my Adam's apple. Gone. Nothing. Zero irritation. That's the part that really has impressed me the most. That and the head shave I got today. Again, this is only my 4th shave. But it has been a game changer for me. This razor on my neck, complete game changer for me. Now, a lot of you are wondering, oh, is he going to be nothing but supply razor now? No, absolutely not. I love all my other razors so much. I love the way they shave. But on one of those days that I just want to get a good shave in, not mess with all the other hubbub, this is the razor I'm reaching for. Traveling, this is the razor I'm reaching for. Nothing, no cleanup. Get my fingers wet here. Absolutely nothing, it's all gone. Got a little weeper there? Guess not. We'll see. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash, my final thoughts. Be right back. I am so BBS right now. Single edge, brand new design razor. Yes, proprietary blades, and I get it, guys. Like I've told you in the comments below, I get it, I understand. I said the same thing. I've been converted. Not completely. I still don't like I'm locked into one blade because I do have preferences on injector blades. But I can't deny the quality of shave I'm getting with this blade and this razor. There's absolutely no way for me to overlook that. Is it a drawback? Yes. Is it a negative? Yes. Is it going to stop me from enjoying this razor? No. If I'm going to get as many shaves as I think I'm going to get out of this blade, that price is going to be nominal regardless. Okay, well, looks like it was a little closer than I thought. I did not feel any of that, but you just saw those weepers there. Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a few actually. Geez, just little tiny ones. Yep. But man, it was so smooth. I can't believe that's there. That's the crazy part. Nothing on this side, just my usual tough spot right there. All right, let's get the alum on it. Of course, this is the PAA solid alum block. Oh yeah, little burn there. I guess I buffed a little too much there. I got a little cocky with it, I guess. Felt too secure because I was sitting there going, man, I'm really going over that spot, right? Nothing else and anywhere else. Beautiful up here. Just that spot where those little weepers were, little tiny ones. A little too much buffing. Little zing right here, but nothing there. Same thing. I know I was buffing a lot there. I'm kind of taking advantage, I guess, of how smooth it was, and I've never been able to do that much on my neck before, and now I know why, right? Shouldn't have done that. But it was nice to be able to really get in there on my neck for a change, where normally I just kind of let it go, you know. But I'll take it. I will take it. All right, let's see here. Let me get this rinsed off. Be right back for the splash. All right, it's a nice cold water rinse to go along with that alum to keep things tight and closed. Very nice. I am very, very happy with that. Still a little surprised, man. That was so smooth to have those weepers, but yeah, man, I got crazy hairs going everywhere now. All right, here's where the magic happens. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little more on my head too. And let's put a little in the hands so we can get a good whiff. Oh man. Who would have thought putting these two together? Oh. That fig is so good, but it's the perfect musk with this too. It is. You really get a little bit of that gunpowder here. It's for me, it's a whisper, but it's there. It's tied into that leather and tobacco. It's giving it a little ozonic, little acrid note. And then the florals come in. It's a beautiful, beautiful symphony. Man, this is so good. I can't get enough. All right. So that was, another thing, guys. If you've never done it before, you might want to go and open up all of your PAAs. Take a look on the inside of your lids. Sometimes there's a little surprise. This one is a link to install the app, but sometimes there's messages and other stickers, and be careful on ESP. You might get hypnotized. So always be looking. So an update on the supply. I am loving this razor. Is it going to take the place of my one blade? I think it's right up there with it. It's not going to take the place. It's something different. I have a lot more. Injector blades, or a lot more of these injector blades than I do of the one blades currently. So we will see. I did order. I think I mentioned this already. I did order the platinum ones because what comes in the kit is the black label. And the platinum ones I hear are supposedly a bit better. I thought I had platinums with my Supply Pro, but I don't remember anymore. I'm gonna have to go look. So I went ahead and ordered one magazine to load into the loading cartridge for this. So those are on the way. I also ordered a stand that I forgot to order before. But yeah, there'll be a final review of this razor the end of next week. Probably Thursday or Friday, maybe even wait till Saturday or Sunday, not sure. Depends on what my schedule's like when I get back and how busy I am when I get back to work on Thursday after the trip. Do not sleep on Tombstone Immaculate. Possibly limited. Never know if it's going to stick around, so I would run out and grab it if you're interested. If you're not sure, they do have this in the sample section, so grab you a sample. There's also samples of the new ones that dropped today, of Holiday and Holiday Planet. Geez, why did I draw a blank? Holiday Planet and Holiday. So you can get samples of those as well and try them out and then make your decision. But a lot of these are going to be just around for a short time. So get on that. Now, you can get, if you do miss this, you can get Dapper Doc and Tombstone and mix them up yourself, which is what I'll be doing with the EDPs and things like that. I don't know. Am I going to use both deodorants to mix them up? We'll see. But that's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just knocked over my switchback. I'll have more information on the Supply razor coming soon. I'm going to be doing a video during a travel. Some people have been asking about the head shave on this, so I'll do a head shave in that video. It'll probably be on, I'll probably do it Monday night and drop it on Tuesday. We'll see what my schedule's like, how late I am Monday night. And but that's it. Find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Texan Shaves. Goodbye.